Welcome to the Concentric Home Solution Woodworking channel. If you're a regular, I appreciate you. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy the video, I would like to invite you to subscribe, hit the bell notification, like, and leave a comment. In this video, I will be going over a new product that just came in the mail. When I say just, I record this video on Thursdays. I have been recording all my videos for a while now on Thursdays. And today's Thursday, and it just came in. I'm working on a new router table project. I think I mentioned that in a previous video. And one thing I decided to get, I went out and got, was some JessEm guides. Like the clear stop guides I have for the table saw, I decided to get some similar ones, but for the router table. I have hold downs for my router table, but this is supposed to simplify and clear up all the clutter I have in, as much as 4 hold downs positioned in 2 different planes, and makes the whole thing cumbersome and also gets in the way of you handling the piece of stuff. So look at it here. Very similar, but this of course is designed for the router table rather than the table saw, as I said earlier. Well built, like the previous product. Aluminum. Now, this product do have a consumable. I think I explained to you guys, eventually the rubber wheels, these rubber wheels went out on my table saw. It became very soft and mushy, and it wouldn't come back to its shape. I thought maybe it was having a reaction to the oil I was putting on the table, although it never really actually touched the oil, maybe when I flipped the workpiece. But from what I've been seeing online, it seemed like over a period of 3 to 4 years, which is about how long I had it, that is something that happens to the O-rings. Apparently they start breaking down. Whatever material is made out of, it starts becoming mushy and stretched out. So that's one downside about it. It does have a consumable. So expect every 3 to 4 years, you're gonna be replacing these. So you want to get, I would recommend that you get extra when you purchase it. And from what I'm seeing right now, these are exact same size as the ones on the table saw. So you can buy a whole bunch of them and have it for both. And they wasn't that expensive. Let's look at this. Give you an idea of the size of it. The overall length is about 5 inches long, and the overall height is about, it looks like it's about, no, that's not the highest point, 2.5 inches. Let's see. Everything is well built. This is the part that slips in to the extrusion, and I will demonstrate this for you guys. I'll set up the router table and I'll show you. Look how all of this is machined, and the stoutness. It all inspires confidence. You can tell you that this is not a cheaply made product. Oop, I'm gonna throw it down. Give you an idea. About 3/8 of an inch spick, aluminum here. All this, the knurlings, everything, well done. They give you the feed direction for each one of them because you put them opposing each other, so you can't switch them around. They have to be mounted in a particular way. As you can see, the wheels are facing each other, but the feeds directions in this case is both going that way. So that's something to note. You generally only need 2 of them, but I got 2 sets. When I'm working with longer pieces, I like to have 2, which is the most critical ones, 2 at the point of the blade, very close to the cutting tool, and I like to have 2 further out. So we'll see how that works. In fact, I might go that direction in my next iteration of my table saw fence. I think I'm gonna have it where it would allow me to put 2 of the clear stock guides on the table saw as well. When I say 2 sets, so for a total of 4. It may be overkill, but it guarantees me firm contact throughout the cut. So, not to say I've been having any problem with that, but once again, me being me. Came with an Allen wrench to adjust. Guess you can make adjustments or actually replace this whole thing. I don't know why you would need to do that, but I'll go through the instructions, see if they speak anything on that. But it comes with a Allen wrench for something that basically seems to be made for life, the way I look at it. I guess if the bearings go out or something. Look at this. I'll take a picture of this and blow it up. So it's not using bearings, it's using, well, maybe that is a bearing. See that bearing or bushing? It looks like it could be needle bearings from the drawing at this size, but who knows? Number 5. It is needle bearings or needle rollers. I was right. It's made in Canada, so it's a North American product and built to North American standards. You know, the Canadians, their standards is pretty much similar, if not exactly the same as the United States. Thus, the build quality. When they do it right anyway. This is not to say every American company builds stuff to high standards. They should. And if they don't, they dare not put an American sticker on their product or brag about being proudly made in America. Y'all know how I feel about that. That one I take personal offense to. Everybody like to post that on their product, but they don't live up to the standard. What's the point? It's supposed to be American quality. So if you're gonna put it on there and it's not quality, what you say? Those who take offense to that, just think about what I'm saying there for a minute. If you're gonna make a product that is not good and put that flag on there, or put proudly made in America in there on that product, and the product is not quality, what is that saying about American made product? Anyway, I always go off on these rants. Those of y'all who've been here from the beginning have gotten used to it. You know, certain things I take personal, and that's one of them. Real big pet peeve for me. Everything is like a game, a marketing ploy. Just be careful of that out there. If you're gonna wear it with pride. If you're gonna claim it with pride. That's all I ask. I don't think that's asking for much. So as I said, as you can see, this is a well-made product. Bearings run smoothly. Again, I will do a demo. And while I'm doing the demo, I'll probably come back and do a voiceover, little commentary. It's not gonna be a very long video because this is a very simple product. I got some other things coming out. I got the legs. I described it in a previous video. I didn't like the upgrade I did for my router table. It was a good idea in the beginning, but upon using it, having to break down the stand and put it together each time, I didn't like it. So I'm giving this Craig legs. It's actually the legs for the cut station, and it's convertible. It can collapse into like a hand truck mode with wheels, and I like that idea because I could just roll it and put it aside when I'm not using it, and when I need it, I could bring it into place and unfold it and use it. So I think that is going to be more convenient than the method I was using, or the method that I'm currently have it set up as. So for this video, you're gonna see it with the stand, but the Craig legs came in, and I will be working on a new router table setup, and I will do a review on that, so you will see that also. I don't know, I might even have a build series on that on my platform, but we'll see. Which I haven't started working on. I need to start working on it. I have all the backbone ready. I just need to put time into it. So here you have it. It's clear-cut stock guides. This particular ones are for the router table. They're well made, and I think I'm going to enjoy them. I'm gonna do a little demo, so we're gonna experience it together. I haven't installed them yet, so. I initially tried to install it on the router table's fence accessory T-track, but I found that it was too high. The clear stock guides couldn't reach to the surface of the table. It was barely able to hold down 3/4 inch stock. So I had to end up taking off the accessory fence and using the actual aluminum fence that has additional T-tracks, which allowed me to get firm pressure on 3/4 inch stock down to, zero, down to the table. So you'll see that in the next clip. Using one of my table saws push sticks, I was able to push the workpiece through the cutter, maintaining full contact against the fence throughout the entire cut. I found this impressive and I'm pleased with the results. Here it is. I finally figured out why they gave you that Allen key. That Allen key is intended to be used to add additional torque in the tightening of these knurl knobs so that the clear stock guides does not lose its position. And just like on the table saw, this is a product primarily for safety. The hold downs, it does what you normally would use your hands for. And when you're working around cutting tools, you do not want your hands near the cutting tool. I've been over this many times. The idea is to never come in contact with a blade. That's the idea. So you have tools like riving knives, blade guards, anti-kickback pawls on the table saw. And in the case of the clear guides, you have something that register and put pressure on the workpiece against the fence so it doesn't pinch on the blade. And in the case of the router, these clear stock guides is going to keep it against the fence in two different planes and thus leaving it clear on a table for me to use jigs so I can push the workpiece through with my hands never coming in close or in contact with the cutting tool. I realize that magic breaks and so forth like that is appealing, but the problem is you can't have it on every tool. And what I know that do work is guards and hold downs and jigs. So as usual, I'm gonna leave y'all with be safe in the shop and have a good day. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to be notified when new content is dropped on this channel, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and drop a comment down below.